Hey guys, this is Life Maniac, and I'm going up to open today my Duke Devlin character deck profile for the orichalcos era. Now, to settle this from the onset, I have to admit that Duke Devlin's deck wasn't sufficient in terms of cards to just build one deck from this one arc. So I had to gather all of the cards which he also had played before. For example, like in the Battle City arc, and in between the Duelist Kingdom and the Battle City saga, as well as, of course, into the virtual world arc. So let's tap into it, and of course, as a supportive character, he was one of the companions of Yugi, which bumped into them by searching for I think it was he bumped first of all at Rex Weevil and Rex Raptor and Weevil Underwood, and they then together went to the Industrial Illusions, the company central of Maximillian Pegasus, and they then again approached Yugi and his friends, being locked up in the main building, fighting or dueling against the main team of dartz. Yeah, and then he also tried to support, of course, Yugi, as he was part of his companion troop. And then he went along with Professor Hawkins and Rebecca Hawkins, and together with him, they later on, after Yugi lost his soul onto the orichalcos, great Leviathan monster, they tried to win it back by defeating one of the main group members of dartz, namely Valon. So they grouped up and fought him together, namely Rebecca Hawkins and Duke Devlin. And they had a, we might say, a team strategy, but you don't get to see that much of monsters from Duke as well as from Rebecca. So like I said, you have to gather the cards from the other eras as well. And as of course, his main monster, and let's dive into it, he played out his Origord the Relentless, which I of course put there 2 times in there. I just have it 2 times. If I would have possessed it 3 times, I would also put it 3 times in there. So yeah, these 2, to see it very clearly. There you go. Then a card which I think wasn't played out from him in this specific era as target, but was very central and key card to his virtual world deck. So I think it must be probable that he had it also in here, which is of course the Strike Ninja. And I think in the virtual world arc it even was his deck master. We'll put it 2 times in here. Might say 1 sentence again to the main strategy of Duke. Duke is of course the inventor of Dice Dungeon, and has a game which mainly and basically concentrates fully on a game within which the dice cubes are central. So he had very many monster cards which are working with this dice, playing out a dice effect. Monster cards, spell and trap cards as well. And then he has a second line which is solely, I would say, based on warrior type monster cards, and even a third line which I think is a little bit outlined around machine type monsters. So, like I said, these cards play a very key role on the deck, the many segments and eras he had. Then I put one in there which I thought would be very proper, as it works with the effect of rolling a six-sided die, namely the Abari Ushioni, which is a beast warrior with 1200 attack and has equal defense position. Yeah, and oh, sorry, I have to correct myself. This one works with a coin, but still, I think this coin theme also fits into that dice theme as well. Then further on, the card which he played and engaged into battle was only tank T34, but not in this era. It was, I think, in the right after the Duelist Kingdom segment, as well as Spikebot, which also was played in this arc. And then I invented another one, which was Getsufuma. As I already said, he had this very warrior type monsters, many warrior type monsters, and yeah, so I thought it would be very appropriate if he had this. But another card which indeed works with rolling a six-sided dice is the roulette barrel. Yeah, so he didn't engage that one into a battle in any of his duels, but I thought this one might be a very logical, in a sense that he might conclude he would have this one as well in his deck. Then two cards, which are of course the same, played out in his which were played out in his shown in his deck list in the internet, which were Hunter on the background, and these two also working with the effect of rolling a six-sided die. And you have to discard one card from your hand, and then you can choose one card on the battlefield, and if your result of the six-sided dice is 1 or 6, you can destroy this very card that you just choose before. So I have this also in there. Yeah, there. I didn't explain the effect of Roulette Barrel, which works that way. During your main phase, you can roll six-sided die twice. Select one result and destroy one face-up monster on the field whose level is equal to that result. So it's not bad either. And then the effect of Abari Ushioni, which if you toss a coin and you call it heads or tails, and if you foresee it correctly, then you can put damage onto the life points of your opponent by 1,000. If not, you get 1,000 life points of damage. So it's not that bad of effect. I would say these in there, and these are machine type monsters, and like that maybe. And last but not least, I want to explain to you guys, of course, the effect of Orbit the Relentless with of course, obviously is a boss monster. Has 2,500 attack, 2,450 defense, and 1 tribute, which means 6 stars. And once per turn you can 3 times even roll 6-sided dice, and and this card gets attack and defense equal to the number of dice, which number which is which the result is multiplied with 100. And then if two of the results are equal, you can choose another effect. You can choose that effect, and if three were even equal, you can choose all the effects which are on this card. Namely, if one or two results are correct, this card can, until the end phase of this turn, neither be destroyed by battle nor by any card effects. And 3 or 4 you can draw 2 cards, and 5 or 6 this card can attack your opponent's life points directly, so it's not of that bad of effect. But I'm not sure if it is equivalent to the effect which it had in the anime, but it might be. Yeah, in Strike Ninja I will explain also. I think you remove 2 dark monsters from your graveyard, and then you can banish this card from play, just for 1 turn. And Getsufuma, if this card battles with another opponent's monster which has the type of fiend type or a zombie type, then the opponent's monster is destroyed on the end phase. Then, as I already said, another card which I quite invented, or yeah, you might imagine it might be in his deck, but it also was on his deck list, so yeah, we can conclude that it would be in here, which is the legendary Jujitsu Master. It has the effect: if this defense position card battles a monster at the end of the damage step, place that monster on the top of the deck. So even if it's, for example, a monster card which has stronger defense stats, you can still then put it away for this for the end phase.